Welcome back, and the next stage is doing all the support framing. So the first thing that I've done is make a little jig there so that I can cut all these exactly the same length. These bits of wood are all going to go up here as I showed previously, so they're going to be spaced out at different intervals. I'm just going to put this bit down. So they're going to be spaced out here like so, and I've obviously cut them all to the same length, and then we'll have a few more bits to go to cut. Yeah, I've cut quite a few of these already, but the first job to do is to get this end piece in. As you can see, I've got a square to make sure that's dead straight. As you can see, that piece sticking out a little bit, but this one's dead right, so that's good. So I need to fix that there, and for that I'm going to use some of these angle brackets. So I'm just going to fix that there so that doesn't move, and on that one as well, and then we'll move on to the next stage. And basically it's just cutting these up, putting little supports in the middle across them to keep them spaced accurately, and go from there. So we're ready to start putting the joists in across now. As you can see, I've fixed that back plate with these L brackets. They're off to the side. There is a good reason for that. As you can see, all it is to make sure that this doesn't move out of place. So this one won't be staying here. This is a spacer, so when I put this piece in, screw it from the back, we know it's dead on the right width, the same width as this end here. So what I'm going to be doing is putting this one here. Obviously I need to screw in from this end. When I put the next one in, it's going to be just slightly over so that I can screw in from this side, and then vice versa all the way down like that. And we're just going to keep doing that all the way down. That end we will leave for now, and when we've done the end, we'll put a board long ways across and screw it in from the ends on each one. So that is the next stage for now. So I shall get on with that, and I'll come back and show you when that's done. Right, so as you can see, yesterday I got all of that framing done. It's looking good, it's pretty strong. So I'll just come over and show you that. So that is why I put the bracket off center, as you can see there. And if we go to the end, you'll see that they all are slightly offset from each other. This gives really good support, and it stops the boards from bowing sideways like that. So I've done these spacers all at 14.5 inches, with an exception. So here you'll see that there's actually a double width on there. This one here is a bit wider because I had to make it. So there is an 8-foot mark, as you can see, in the middle of the two boards. So when I put my flooring down, one sheet's going to come to here, the other sheet will come to here. So I've got somewhere for the ends to sit on, because you don't want the ends in the open area. And I've done the same again over there at the 16-foot mark. And I forgot to do it at the 24 mark, so I'm going to have to make sure I sort that end out. But I haven't finished that bit, the end there. The last couple of boards are not fixed in place yet, and I need to do that in piece. But as you can see, also I've put down this sheeting underneath. This is not plastic. Don't use plastic, because plastic will not allow any water run off. This is the fabric sheeting that you get for gardens. It stops things growing up through, that you can put this under a patio or in a flower bed, and then only have plants coming out where you want them, where you cut holes in it. It's really good stuff. It's cheap, but it will stop anything growing from underneath. So I'm going to do the same on these two rows before I do the rest of the decking, sorry, the framing. Anyway, so as you can see, done quite a good job. So, and that is solid. I can walk straight down that middle section, nothing moves, it takes all my weight, no problem. So the next job is to put the end shutter board there, in going down that edge, and then I can start doing the framing on this side as well. So anyway, I shall come back to you shortly, show you what the next stages are. As you can see, the framing's all done now, all the way down. But to make a slightly smaller one at that end, that's not a problem, it doesn't matter. And as you'll notice, we've got these little blocks in between. These are all cut, and there's a lot of them. It's about 170, I think, all cut to be dead on, giving the gap for the insulation, so the insulation will sit there, so it just stops the insulation from dropping at any point. So they're all cut to be 50mm from the top. So the next job will be cutting all the insulation foam to go onto there.